Hi, thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Kate with Beautiful Light Home. Today I just want to do a quick video all about what is the Waldorf Main Lesson. I'm starting to plan our school year, and it's our first academic school year because my son will be in first grade technically next year. So I'm starting to plan that, and I wanted to just review with you real quick two things. One, what is the Waldorf Main Lesson? And two, what is its structure? So first of all, what is a Waldorf Main Lesson? This is one of the areas where Waldorf is pretty different from most other educational models. So in a typical educational model, you would have all of your subjects, reading, writing, math, spelling, you would have history, you would have social studies, science, you would have all of your subjects typically all in one day, broken up in small chunks throughout the day. Waldorf, their aim is to go deeper into a subject, really let it settle into your mind and your body and your soul before you move on to the next subject. So all of those subjects that you would have in a traditional school model, you would get throughout the course of a year with Waldorf education. But instead of it being throughout the day, you'd have them in 3 to 6 week block periods. So you would study one subject for 3 to 6 weeks, and you typically study that one subject for about 2 to 3 hours every day. So that is what the Waldorf Main Lesson is. The idea behind this too is that you might learn a piece of the history for that year, and then take a break with another subject and come back to revisit it several weeks later. And the idea behind that is to let that subject rest. So it's this idea of letting your mind and your body and your soul kind of internally digest the information, let it settle, and then you can come back and revisit it. Now, with skills such as spelling and writing and reading and math, you still do skills on a daily basis because those are important to practice daily. It's just more of those big subjects that you would do on that 3 to 6 week block schedule. So then what are the 3 parts to a Waldorf Main Lesson? So these 3 parts you would have in almost every Waldorf Main Lesson. They might not be in this order, but I do think this is the traditional order. Most of the time, you will start with some sort of a warm-up period. In the younger grades, this is called a circle time, where you're typically practicing verses. It could be finger plays. It's another great opportunity to practice your skills. You might do math facts and things like that, but in a fun, interactive way. So that this way, we're engaging the body, we're awakening the body, awakening the mind, you're awakening your soul. And what I love about it is whether you're in a homeschool setting and it's just you and your child, or you're several children, or if you're in a school setting, typically when you come into that learning period, you're coming in as individuals. But I love a warm-up period so that this way you can kind of start coming together as a group. And it really helps your mind and your body and your souls all kind of interconnect, so that you can start your lessons for the day. So that's the first step, is a warm-up period of some sort. The second part is a recollection or a review of the previous day's lesson. So again, that idea of letting the subject rest. It's the same thing on a daily basis that they do in Waldorf education. So you would learn content, and then at night you would go home and you would rest. And when you rest, a lot of times you awaken with new thoughts and ideas for that subject. I mean, how many times has that's happened to me? So I have to assume it's probably happened to you too, where you might have thought about something throughout the day, and then you went to sleep at night, maybe thinking about it, maybe not thinking about it, but you wake up the next idea with these fresh ideas. You wake up the next day with all these fresh ideas about that topic. And that's the whole idea of letting things rest, so that this way you can really bring new ideas and new energy to that same subject the next day. So that's the second part, is a review of the previous day's content. And then the third part is new content that you're learning. And I know most Waldorf teachers, they always try to incorporate learning in an interactive way through storytelling, through hands-on projects. But those are the three pieces: the warm-up, the review, and the new content. So that is what a Waldorf Main Lesson is. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. You can write to me here in comments, and you can check out my other Waldorf videos here about how to bring Waldorf education into your home. And that's here on my YouTube at Beautiful Light Home. You can find me on Instagram at Beautiful Light Home and my website, beautifullighthome.com. Thanks so much. Have a good day. Bye.